Hey there, Scorpio, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your monthly reading. This is going to be a reading for the month of May, and we're going to look at past, present, and near future energies. Also, Scorpio, if this reading resonates and you want to book a personal reading, all the information about how to do that is in the description box below. And of course, if you enjoy what I do, please consider buying me a cup of coffee. Donation link is below in the description box, and any and every amount is truly greatly appreciated. Queen of Cups. Okay, there is love. There is love. Or at least you're evaluating and assessing if it's love. Now, I'm saying you, Scorpio, because this is your reading. These could also be your person's energy, so take it as it resonates. Okay. The waiting, Scorpio. All right. Main energy for your reading this month is the Two of Wands. You're waiting for something. We'll see exactly why this waiting is, but I feel like you're the one that's making yourself wait. You're essentially putting yourself in, let me think some more. We'll see. In the recent past, you get the Queen of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Five of Cups. There's love. You feel the love. Your person feels the love. You know this goes both ways. And what you're doing is evaluating and assessing. Now, the reason you're doing this is not because you don't know what you feel. You feel the love. The love is there. Something about the past. So whether it's past relationships or the past with this person, I don't know, take it as it resonates. The past is coming up and that's causing you to be like, well, this is love. Or is it love? Maybe it's not love. Maybe it's something else. Maybe I'm going to get hurt. Right? But in the recent past, you feel the feelings. You know what this is. In the current situation, you get the Page of Swords, Queen of Swords, Knight of Cups. Lots of doubts. And what you're trying to do is essentially, again, you feel the Queen of Cups, right? You feel this much love. And what you're doing is only in the current situation, you're only allowing yourself to feel this much love and express this much love because you're trying to be practical and logical. You have a lot of doubts, a lot of what ifs, a lot of questions in this situation pertaining to your person, pertaining to this connection. And so instead of allowing yourself to feel like 100% of the emotion that you're feeling, you're only giving yourself access to like 60 or 70%. In the near future, you get the Queen of Wands, Five of Wands, Eight of Swords. You're very attracted to this person, and this person is very, very, they're magnetic to you. You look at them and you're like, ooh, hot tamale. But again, there's an internal conflict here. Your mind is really running on overdrive this month, and it's essentially making things way more difficult for you. You have, you've managed to create this, little mental prison, right, of your doubts and your fears and your insecurities. And that's essentially preventing you from being able to feel the love and feel the attraction that you have for this person. And it is there. Let's see what's going on. Let's take a look at the Two of Wands, which is the main energy for your reading this month. Two of Wands is clarified by the Fool, the Ten of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, this is a new beginning. Whatever you have with this person, whether it's a new person, and at the bottom of the deck, you get the Two of Wands again. Whether it's a new person, an old person that you have history with, it doesn't matter. You want a new beginning. This energy is like a new beginning for this person. And you've been wanting this. You've been wanting to kind of start from scratch, start fresh. And it's making you very happy. This connection, this love, it is making you happy. So it's not like it's like you're trying to convince yourself, oh, I care about this person. No, you do. This person really does make you happy. But what you're doing is you're like, oh, they make me happy. Oh, this is a new beginning. Let's wait. Let's wait and let's assess. Let's evaluate. Let's, analyze the situation to see what is going to happen. Where is this going to go? And it's all because the past. Something happened in your past, which is affecting your current situation and preventing you from truly jumping in with both feet and feeling all the feelings. So let's take a look at the recent past. I'm going to start off by clarifying the Queen of Cups in the recent past. Queen of Cups is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles, Five of Cups, which you get again in the recent past, and the Queen of Swords, which you get in the current situation. My goodness. You're used to being on your own. You're used to doing things on your own, right? And so when this person comes in, when this love comes in, you're like, wait a minute. I've been single up until this point. I've been kind of very independent, right? And then this love comes in. This beautiful emotion comes in. And I like it. It feels good. But I also liked it at some point in the past, and then things went sour. Things did not end well. And so now, in the recent past at least, you're trying not to get ahead of yourself. You're trying to not really let yourself dive in with both feet, because you're like, well, I had this love in the past and it didn't really end well and it kind of sucked. So let me just kind of keep my emotions in check. Let me, I'm feeling this. I know what this is, right? It looks like a duck. It sounds like a duck. It's a duck. But, maybe this duck won't follow me home. Maybe this duck is just not the same duck that I felt in the past. It is. It's the same duck. But you just don't want to get too excited about this duck coming back into your life, or this new duck appearing in your life because of the past. Let's take a look at the Seven of Pentacles in the recent past. I don't know why I come up with these duck examples, but you get what I'm saying, Scorpio. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles is clarified by the Ace of Wands, the Hanged Man, and the Chariot. If it was up to you, right, this is a new beginning, and there's a lot of passion here for you. There's a lot of passion between you and this person, and this is a new start. And if it was up to you, right, you would just run with it. You'd be like, oh, emotions, carry me to love, carry me to the end goal. Like, this is beautiful, this is amazing. What you're doing is you're stopping yourself. You're stopping yourself from going 0 to 100 in like a second. In fact, you're stopping yourself from moving at all. You're like, okay, love, pause, right? Let's just pump the brakes. I need to evaluate and assess. What are you evaluating and assessing? You feel the feelings. You know what you're feeling. Like, your heart is running away with you. You know what this is, and yet you're just kind of still pumping the brakes and stopping yourself. And I think you're using this evaluating within yourself as a way to kind of stall, as a way to not let yourself get ahead of yourself, if that makes sense. Let's take a look at the Five of Cups in the recent past. Five of Cups is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Six of Pentacles. In the past, it may be an earth sign that you've dealt with, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, or just somebody that embodies that energy. In the past, right, you had this love with somebody who was very nurturing, who was very caring. And this is something that you desired. This is something that you manifested. And you and this person had equal give and take. It was a really good flow of energy, right? You love this person in the past. Now, I don't see things ending terribly between the two of you. I do see like there's still like, this person could still be your friend or something along those lines. But you're essentially showing me, I had this love in the past. I thought this love was going to go the distance. It didn't, right? So now, whatever happened in the past, you're like, oh, I'm starting to feel these feelings again for this new person, right? Or possibly the same person. I'm starting to feel these feelings again, but then the past is coming in and being like, well, you thought you felt them once and then it didn't work out. So how about you keep yourself in check, Scorpio? How about you don't run away on your emotional chariot, right? But that's just your brain and your fear talking, Scorpio. So let's take a look at the current situation. I want to see the Page of Swords in the current situation. Page of Swords is clarified by the Two of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Page of Wands. So what you're showing me is you're like, look, I got doubts. I got questions. Is this a new beginning? Yes. Yes, it is. But I don't exactly know where this is going to go. So let's kind of test the waters right now. Let's keep this fun. Let's keep this light. Let's keep this casual. I'll see where you're at. You'll see where I'm at. We kind of come together to see if we fit together. We'll see if we can build moving forward, right? The only reason, again, you're not running with this is because of the, I gotta wait and see. And so what you're doing is you're just kind of like, let's keep it surface level. Let's hang out. Let's chill. Let's keep this fun. And then if the fun works out, then we can move forward to like the more serious stuff. But essentially, this is a defense mechanism, Scorpio, because you know damn well what you're feeling, at least in the recent past. Let's take a look at the Queen of Swords in the current situation. Queen of Swords is clarified by the King of Pentacles, the Moon, the Knight of Pentacles. You're moving slowly, right? You're moving slowly because, again, you are trying to be practical and logical and not let your emotions get the better of you. This is kind of your MO too, by the way. I feel like you kind of approach a lot of relationships like this and a lot of things in your life like this. You're used to handling things in a certain way, in a certain capacity, and for you, slow means safe. Whether or not you realize that, I don't know. But what you're showing me is like, oh, it makes sense for me to move this slowly, right? Because again, If I follow my emotions, I'm going to go 0 to 60 in like a second. But I don't want to do that. So for the meantime, let's enjoy each other's company. Let's have fun. You know, not like fun isn't like this is just physical, but let's just, you know, keep it lighthearted. And the reason you're doing that is because you essentially want to see like, okay, am I going to get hurt? Is this person going to stick around? Is this love what I think it is? It's like little tests for this other person. But more so it's like little tests for yourself to see if you're actually safe. Let's take a look at the Knight of Cups in the current situation. The Knight of Cups is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, 8 of Wands, 9 of Cups. Yeah, you can try to keep this slow as much as you want. The universe has other plans for you. This was meant to happen. Everything's happening the way it's supposed to happen. And I feel like, you know, it's happening more rapidly than you would like, but you enjoy it because you're showing me I am emotionally fulfilled. So whatever direction is you're moving in the current situation, it is towards love, and it's towards opening more towards this love. And that's beautiful because it makes you feel very good. And there's also a very beautiful open line of communication between you and your person. So maybe you're communicating to them, hey, I don't want to keep this casual. I don't want to take this slowly, right? Like, you truly make me happy. You emotionally fulfill me. Like, we can pick up the pace. Or maybe they're saying that to you, or maybe you're both saying that to each other. But either way, right, you can try to pump the brakes as much as you want. The universe has other plans. And it seems like once the universe kind of pushes you into that corner, right, and like speeds things up, you're on board. You're enjoying it. Like, you like it. It feels good to you. Emotionally good. Let's take a look at the Queen of Wands in the near future. Queen of Wands is clarified by the Hermit, the World, and the Three of Swords. Yeah, you're very attracted to this person, but deep down you have a fear that it's going to end. You're afraid that this person, this magnetic, sexy, radiant, beautiful person, and they may be a Leo for some of you, or another fire sign, Sag or Aries. Doesn't have to be though. You're afraid that it's going to end. You're like, oh, they're so beautiful. They're so magnetic. They're so radiant. I'm really enjoying this. What if it doesn't work out? What if it comes to an end? And then I'm going to be heartbroken. That's just a fear because I see it kind of happening deep, deep down. I don't see anything in the 3D world actually pointing in that direction, but that's just a fear that's kind of kicking up for you in the near future. Let's take a look at the Five of Wands in the near future. Five of Wands is clarified by the Tower and the Knight of Swords, Four of Pentacles. Yeah, this fear is starting to kick in a little bit into overdrive, and it's going from being this big of a fear to this big of a fear. And it's now starting to influence your actions. So what I see here in the near future, this fear that you have of things not working out, of things ending, of things essentially you ending this whole situation with heartbreak, is causing you to kind of close off a little bit, to pull back a little bit. Not too much, right? Because again, you still have these feelings. But I do see you kind of being like, uh-oh, I'm a little bit scared. So you're kind of like pulling back your energy. You're closing off your energies a little bit, right? That's what this conflict is in the near future. You still feel the feelings, but the fear is louder than the feelings. And so what you're doing is you're kind of like holding back, pulling back, you know, just a little bit. Not a ton, but I do see like actual pulling back happening here in the 3D world. Let's take a look at the Eight of Swords in the near future for you. Beautiful. Eight of Swords is clarified by the Ace of Cups, the Lovers, and the Eight of Swords again. Even though you are stressing out, even though you are in your mind all the time, like your mind is going 100 miles an hour, you're still allowing yourself to feel this new beginning in love. Because it's going from just, I love you, you love me, to this is deeper. This is bigger. Ace of Cups and the Lovers. Like, this is a new beginning in love and like a soul connection. It's stressing you out though. I do see you stressed out over this. I do see you really spending a lot of time in your head analyzing and overanalyzing and just like reading the text messages and really overthinking everything. But it's not at the point where it's paralyzing you, right? It's at the point where you're like, I feel this. It's scary. I'm spending a lot of mental energy thinking about this, but I'm still going to pursue this. And I love that for you. I think that's beautiful. Despite the fear, you still do it. Which is more than I could say for most people. Let's take a look at what the universe wants you to keep in mind this month, Scorpio. From the universe, you get the Page of Cups, the Judgment, and the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, you're making the conscious decision to work with this person. You come in, I come in, we try to build a foundation here, and we allow, like, you're allowing your heart to crack open. It's very slow, right? Slow progress on the emotional side for you, but you're like, the more time we spend together, the more we kind of work with each other, right? Like, I give 50%, you give 50%, I put a brick, you put a brick, the more you realize, like, okay, it's safe for me to open my heart here. It's safe for me to feel these feelings. And these are beautiful, beautiful feelings, Scorpio. So Scorpio, that is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up and consider buying me a cup of coffee. Again, donation link is in the description box. Thanks again for tuning in, Scorpio, and I'll see you here on the next one.